2010 Hyundai Elantra rear door handle broke and the child lock's on or something, or the part inside came disconnected, so couldn't open the door. Tried to use a wire coat hanger, got stuck in there. Quick video to show you how you can pull the panel off from the inside. Let's do it. First time doing this, so I figured I'd take a quick video because I saw a lot of questions about it. So first things first, right down in the handle there, it's dark, you can't see. Let's see. Anyway, right down there, there's a little tab thing that you pull up, and there's this Phillips screw down there. And then just like right here too, this thing was mounted right in there. You pop this tab down, and there's one Phillips screw in there. So it goes right behind the handle here. Pop that off, pop this off. There's a black piece right up here. I popped that off with a screwdriver. Just has these clips on the back. And then I just grabbed right here and just started yanking. Kind of pressure down from the bottom. Yeah, I could hear a few of the clips pop. And then I went up top here, grabbed right here and kind of lifted up and started pulling out. And this panel thing unsat from here. And I was able to just pull it straight out. Now I'm not going to pull it all the way off right here, just enough so I can see what's going on with the door latch right there. And actually I think I'm gonna have to pull it all the way off now that I see it, because there's that panel right there screwed on. So I'm gonna check out, mess with these two little wire things right here. But yeah, that's how you access it, and you can get this panel all the way off. I mean, you got seat hitting right here, but you know, if you just give it enough pull, it'll come. So here, just unclip this window thing. Yep, if you can get it. Well, this one's decided it wants to be a bear, so. Well, I'm gonna breaking something there. That's for the window switch anyway. I'm gonna get a tool and pop that off. Once you get this window switch thing off here unplugged, you should be free to pull this door handle. And you can see there, those clips right there are coming. So you can get your hand in here from the inside and kind of force those clips off. Here we go. And it's coming out free. Got it out of the way. Now all I need to do, there we go. So the tab is on the back side of that. That's why it was hard to get. But and get this thing out of the way. Sorry for the crappy video, just doing it quick on my phone. And here we are. So I'm gonna pull these things. So you can see the switch here. It is pulling in there. Well, you can't really see, it's dark, but it's pulling in there, but I'm sure the child lock is on. So next step, I'm gonna pop all these screws off right here to take this thing off so I can access the actual door handle part right inside there. And then I'll be able to pop the door open and see what do the other fix that everybody else has already posted videos on. But I wanted to show you guys how to get the door panel off from the inside with the door closed. It is possible. It wasn't too difficult. Just got to put a little bit of force into it, and I broke nothing. So doing good. All right, I hope this helps some of you guys. I know this is a Elantra. I think it's a lot of. This is a 2010. It spans a lot of years going back, and then also crosses over to some of the Kias and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. Handle being busted. So I made the first video thinking it was gonna be nice, quick, easy, and as it turns out, it's not the case. I had to dive way further into the door to get to the handle than I realized, and I just made an additional video as a continuation of that. So hopefully it helps. With the door closed. Now, it does. It works. You can do it. It's hard, but this is the piece, like with the door handle. Right behind the door handle, there's a little tab you pop up, and then you take one screw out of there, and then also where the door rests to go is right down below. You pop up one tab and take one screw out of there, and then this little black piece here goes right up, well, up here on the outside of the door. So when you're inside, it helps you pop that panel off. Now, I thought I'd be good after that. Wrong. This piece of junk right here was also screwed onto this thing. Well, in order to remove that and get it to hanging where I have it, you have to take the window screw out. So this window right here is off the track. So what you do is you pop this thing, rubber thing off. You make sure the door panel's plugged in, you turn the key on, and you roll the window until you can see the screw in through this hole right there. You pull the screw out all the way completely, and then you can pull all these other outside screws off right here. You know, you've already disconnected these two from the door panel at that point. And you can kind of pop this thing off. You can pop these little things out of their little holes right here. Gives you a little bit more leeway. But then you also have this thing that catches. You just pull the panel to the right to get it out. And then wonderfully, you also have this wire down here that is attached. Now, I could have taken it off to make it a little easier. I chose not to because it gave me enough working room here. That leads me to the next problem, the door handle. Now, I didn't know if it was broken, if something became disconnected, what? You know, there's a bunch of videos out there. Nope. So what I found, this is the door handle assembly here, already reinstalled. What I found is back up in there. Well, here, let me just show you. That black piece right there, that piece should move freely. Let me see if I can get my hand on that thing for you. Might reach it with the camera. Anyway, that black piece right there is directly tied to your handle, to your door latch, right? So you need to be able to move that freely. Mine was rusted. I could not move it freely. I had to pull this thing off from the outside, and there's a wire connected right there, cable, and I just fished it out through this hole. You have to remove this thing right here, that plastic thing, pop that thing off, and then you can get the whole thing past the window guide. You can pop it out here, right? So anyway, from the other side, of course, you've already seen the other videos. To get this thing off, you pop this black cover off. There's a screw in there, allows you to remove this piece right here. And then once you get this piece off, you can take the handle, you slide it to the right, and it pops out. You can take it all the way off. There's one more screw right underneath here you pop off. And then this whole, that's the screw right there. This whole plastic piece right there will come off. That'll allow you to take it out. Mine was rusted. That black piece down there was not moving freely. Right there, that was not moving freely. So I lubed it up with some PB Blaster, kept working it back and forth. This line right there attaches directly to it. So I also lubed that line up, and I just kept working it back and forth till it fully freed up, and then reinstalled it. And now I get to reinstall this plate here, re-screw the window thing back on through that hole, reattach the cables to the door panel, and kick the door panel back on, put this little piece back on, and the handle, and the one right by the armrest, the one right by the door handle, and I'll be good. Not going to lie, this was very difficult. Well, I shouldn't say it was difficult. Time consuming, and knowing what to do, knowing the steps to do, where to go next was the hard part. I'm going to put a link in the description below from a site that was extremely helpful that showed me the breakdown. As you can see, they did tell you to remove this outside window thing here, strip, so you could take the window completely out. Well, mine's sitting in here fine. I just hand adjusted it as I needed to for the clearance down below, and it seemed to work that way. So my handle is working perfectly now. After lubing it up, getting the rust free and clear, it's working nice and slick. So there it is. I saw a bunch of videos about how to replace the handle, but that was with the door being open. This is if your door is completely shut, you can't get it open from the inside. It could be a broken piece inside, but larger percent chance that there's something just rusted. The spring in there is rusted and gummed up. So anyway, hopefully this helps some of you guys. Thanks.